to Expats Wtf, your spiritual guide through Expatia. Disclaimer: in traces it may contain serious conversation.
Guess who's back? Back again. We are back. Hello! We are
Hi.
back.
Are we?
Yes, sort of.
Yeah, sort of. It's been some time since we last made a podcast, but there's been a lot of things happening, right?
Yeah, we didn't record a new podcast because honestly, I couldn't be bothered.
Well,
And it was the holiday season.
yeah.
For both of us, we both traveled back to our home countries. We spent a little time there because I can't really call it a vacation, but we spent some time there.
Yeah,
So
same here.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back in black, and we're drinking beer and whiskey, of course. Zoltan is the whiskey guy, in case
As always.
your guys still wondering. So, cheers.
Listen to my balls.
Oh, it's kind of weird that you say listen to my balls and then you actually do it.
Hey, you know the sad part? I've linked to my magnificent balls, but no one bought them. What the fuck is that? It's
No one bought your balls?
embarrassing. Yeah.
I think you need to make a ball picture, put it in the introduction of the YouTube, like in the what's it called, screenshot, and what the fuck that is, the
I
first
think
thing
that goes
you
into the
see.
pornography section. So
Oh, it doesn't. It's fucking two iron balls for cooling your.
Mine are titanium. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Cheers to that. Oh,
So
was
let's
good.
wear off my balls and talk
Yeah.
about what happened while we were off air.
yeah. Let's talk about going on vacation back in your home country. What happens? So, do you wish to start, Zoli? I am not so excited about it, actually.
Yeah, it's it was, let's put it this way, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very enthusiastic.
Yeah. Well, bless you. So
thank you.
this is Hey, this is an expat podcast, so I don't
Yeah.
think we will surprise anyone by saying that going home for your vacation is a fucking bad idea.
I think it's like, it feels like a job. It feels like a task. It feels like you have to fucking work for it. Or you want you. It's not a vacation. It's not relaxation. It just is work. You need to go see your parents, see your friends, see your relatives. Go there, do that, and it just feels like you have a full book schedule where there's not so much fun involved. You know, just a bit. Because your friends are still your friends and you still have fun with them, right? But then
Yeah, that depends.
all the other things crazy.
Hey, luckily, none of our friends or family listens to this podcast. I know this firsthand. So we can be honest.
Yeah.
Fuck them all.
Well, not really. I do have a friend that still listens.
I have a feeling that he won't after this.
No comment. Yeah. So
Okay.
why did you decide to take a vacation back to Romania? Why?
Well, it's a fucking thing you do. You have to do that because your parents are there, your family is there, and in my case, yeah, it was sort of an obligation that I had to visit them, but in my girlfriend's case, she wanted to visit her family,
Yeah.
so I was just tagging along, and while we were there, I visited my family as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's your excuse. That's good.
Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I don't mean it, but you're not. So whatever.
I don't mean it. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in my case, it was a bit different because we kind of made the decision we didn't want to do it. We had to choose in the beginning for our vacation. We had like 2 destinations we were thinking about. And one
Bless
was one was Norway, actually. Just go visit Norway in the summer. It's awesome. It's beautiful,
Didn't
and the other
we
one
have
was
that plan together?
What?
We had that plan together.
Yeah, we did.
At the beginning
but-
of fucking Corona.
Yeah, but the Corona came to play, and we were like, yeah we don't like you, Corona. We're gonna sit inside. Yeah.
Fuck camping in Norway. We'll watch Netflix. It's much
Yeah,
better.
watch Netflix. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, and the second destination we had thought about was like the southern Italy, like Sicily, and I don't know. And it was really tough to decide. We were really close to going to Norway and just like have a bit of like a vacation in Norway. It was like not really cheaper overall. You would have been like maybe cheaper traveling all the way to southern Italy with the car and coming back than visiting Norway.
So let me just get this clear. So your plans were first Norway, then southern Italy, and the natural progression of Norway and southern Italy was fucking Romania.
Something like that, actually. But the
Okay.
decision-making process was a bit like this. We started discussing a bit how we feel about the fact that this whole pandemic thing has made us miss our friends and not being able to do anything that we actually wanted. All the plans that we had together, like me and you and the girls should have went to Norway together, right? That was the plan. And then this shit pandemic came, and then it was like cancelled. Okay, you couldn't do that anymore. You couldn't do anything. And then we had like a window in the summer now that we were both vaccinated, and there were like a bit of like ease of restrictions and so on, and we just thought, yeah, fuck it, we'll try to do something. And we asked ourselves, what do we really want? And it was really high up in both Norway and Italy. What do we really want? Want to see, want to have a vacation, want to have that feeling that you are on vacation and you just like are out of your normal environment and just stop the usual normal routines and just get away for a bit. But then we talked about the fact that we actually really miss socializing. We miss our friends. We also miss our parents, because 2 years without seeing and doing that much, without seeing anyone, without not even here, we didn't do much. We didn't travel that much. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't meet up with friends as usual. And then everything was like, okay, we need socializing. We need to see our friends. We need to see our parents and our relatives, although maybe that's not the thing that we really want to do, but we need that. And so we just did that, and I don't regret it. It was hard, very felt like a job, as I said before. But in the end, we had fun. We really had fun. And we were really tired. The whole experience was not a vacation. But we got what we wanted out of it. So, yeah.
I think that's a reoccurring theme, that if you go to your hometown or go home for vacation, you need a vacation after your vacation.
Definitely. I do agree. But we didn't get that. We had like, I think, what was it? 3 days, 4 days before Ruxi had to go to work. But I did get actually a week extra. Since I was starting my master's just like a week later than she was going to work, and that felt good.
Great.
But, yeah.
So let's talk about the logistics of it. We both drove home.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't take a plane. Because we both are idiots. Have dogs.
The short version, you're an idiot. I mean, I'm an
Exactly.
idiot. We're idiots. Don't drive that much. It's crazy. It's stupid. It's hard.
Especially you, because
tiring.
I drove about 1,300 kilometers until I've reached my parents. But for you, it was, I think, a bit more.
Yeah, it was a bit more since we decided to go to you guys first in southern Germany, you know, and then
Yeah,
that
that
makes
was nice. Yeah, we had fun. And
like,
honestly,
that was one of the points of the whole trip, to see our friends, you know.
Yeah,
Felt like we've
and honestly,
Never
we planned to record a podcast in the
Yeah.
same room.
We thought we were
Us
going to
being
record
in
like
the same
5. Yeah, we were really.
But you know what? To all of our fans, yeah, we had too much fun to do it. So
Yeah, I think alcohol and the woods got in the way.
yeah,
Or maybe, I think it was the other way
vice
around.
versa. Yeah,
The
the
woods
woods and then
alcohol.
because someone had to drive home. But
Yeah.
yeah,
People had to drive still. Yeah.
exactly. But hey, so sorry you didn't experience that, and you couldn't see us in the same room. But I don't think you've missed much.
You've missed everything, man. We're the most important podcasters in the world. Or what are we?
I don't know. Hey, so
Yeah.
let's get back to going home, and let's try to do it in a way that we could give some good life advice to people
Yeah.
who are new expats and are thinking about their vacation and are deciding whether to go back home or choose a vacation destination. What should they do?
I would say just go with the one that you need in that moment, because you might actually need something else than a vacation. But if you do choose going back to your home country thing, be careful. If you have the time, try to find activities that you could classify as vacation. Like if you're going to your parents, right? Find something interesting around there somewhere, but not like in the town. Just go like maybe 100 kilometers or something to some interesting spa, or to the mountains. Find like a couple of days to like squeeze in, so that you feel that you actually had a bit of like vacation, if you do have the time. If you don't, well, that's unfortunate, but you need to find like time for yourself, and not dedicate all your time to just meeting your family and friends. So
Yeah, I fucking completely agree. And what I would add is, since you're going home, you possess a bit more money than you had when you were there. Usually. So try to do
in our case, if your home country is like somewhere in the Balkans, you know, yeah, definitely.
Well, of course, why the fuck would you leave otherwise? So yeah.
There's a lot of reasons, not only the money. There's tons of reasons.
Yeah, so let's imagine that you have a bit more money than you had.
Yeah.
Try doing some things that you always wanted to do but didn't have the money to do it. Just to, I don't know, make it worth it, so you can have a good memory and you can leave your home country with something positive. And this is coming from someone who had, you can't see it, but I'm counting on my fingers, about 5 vacations back home. So this is about 5 vacations worth of knowledge here. What I wish I knew at the first vacation.
Yeah, but I do agree. But what I was talking about, we try to do that, but unfortunately, our circumstances, me and my wife, have to like visit at least 2 different towns. Like Arad, which is like near the border exactly when you come in, and then you have to go to my
in-laws,
yeah, and then that's like 400 kilometers from there,
which is fucking a lot in Romania.
Yeah, which is about 6 hours in Romania, unfortunately, but in the best case. And then we have this apartment that's still left in a town that we used to live, where you guys also lived, in Cluj-Napoca, and then it would go back to Romania, and which is like so crazy. We didn't have the time to like squeeze anything in, because our plans were like, okay, maybe we can see like, okay, we're going to Arad, what could we squeeze in? Something interesting, like touristic, that like you feel like a tourist. Even if you were to live in Romania, you would feel like I'm a tourist. What should we do? What should we find? And then we're like, oh, we should maybe go to the Danube, Danube, if we just take a detour down south and then go back up a bit and then go to Brasov. Yeah, Danube, yeah, maybe 1 night, 2 nights or something, just really short. But no, unfortunately, we didn't get the time. I don't regret it, but definitely would have been nice.
Yeah. Hey, we had luck, and on our last trip, which happened this summer, we managed to camp out in bear country. It was
with the bears.
Not really with the bears, but near the bears, because the locals said that just on the hill next to our campsite, they said that there's a bear that usually comes down, and that's his daily routine, that he comes down from that hill and walks up the other one, and we could see that from our tent. And they said that happens early in the morning, so we were extremely excited because I really wanted to see a bear in his natural or her natural habitat.
I think you have a death wish or something, man.
No, man, I'm a... Yeah, maybe.
yeah, maybe. Yes.
And I was fucking excited to do that, but something came up. I sort of drank too much and I overslept. So it is possible that the bear walked in front of our tent, but I was sleeping. So I have no idea.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. So... Yeah, it depends.
Or it might be possible that my snoring scared the bear away.
Well, I think that's a good thing. just thinking about it, I'd prefer that if I were you. Like, okay, please don't come. Leave me alone. I want to sleep, not die. Yeah, but that was cool. Nice. And I remember you sent me a picture of a bear skull. You found a bear skull.
Oh yeah, we found a cub skull. It was not a full-grown bear. I believe it was killed by parvovirosis, or maybe another male bear killed it. Okay. I don't know, but it was a cub. It wasn't a full-grown bear. While cool. Foraging for fungi, we found the skull.
Fungi. Mushrooms, man. Mushrooms.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I know that.
Sounds like a disease that you get. I got some fungi on my
we were foraging for mushrooms, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, did you go to the doctor with the fungi? No? Okay.
Nah, fuck it. I just ate it.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. That's nice. Well, we were lucky also a bit because in both in Arad and in Brasov, we were smart and we took our bicycles with us, and also our squash rackets. And we said, no matter what, we have to use the bicycles at least once to have fun, and the squash rackets at least once to have fun. Okay, we'll try to do it as much as possible, but we are taking them. That means we are using them. So we tried squeezing in like a couple of the bicycling rounds. Sessions, yeah. But we actually did, because in Arad we took my father and my niece around the river, and it's really nice view and easy to bike for everyone. We had like lunch there somewhere in the woods. It was really nice. And then in Brasov we had Rux's parents give us a hitchhike? What's it called? Give us a ride. Yeah, they gave us a ride. No, they drove the car up the mountain when we took like a downhill thingy.
Oh, okay.
Shit, that was scary. When we went down, like my wife was really bruised up because she has a I don't know what's it called, a condition or something that she gets bruised up really easily. So if you think I'm beating my wife, that's not true.
What's the condition called that she can't ride a bike? Or
no, she can ride the bike, but it doesn't matter.
So you can.
But it was really cool, actually.
You cannot really beat her up because it's visible.
No, it's not that. Oh yeah. No,
That's not what you meant. I'm sorry.
it's not because you can see it, but it's just because I can't. She beats me.
Yeah, and we who know Bogdan, we all know that wasn't a joke. That's the sad truth.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, never mind. But yeah, so we got lucky also in Brasov, and when we went to Cluj-Napoca. In Brasov we actually found like a squash court, and we played squash. It was scorching hot. There was like old like manufacturing building or something. I think they made the tractors there, I think. There was no ventilation. There was just like up on the ceiling there was one of those fan things just to move the air around, but it was like 35 degrees inside. We could barely play squash, but we just did it anyway, and we were happy to do it. And then in Cluj we were lucky because at least I was lucky. Me and a friend of ours went up in the hills and did a short round. It was really cool, really nice. So yeah, my advice: find things to do, squeeze them in somehow.
Exactly. Make it feel like a holiday. Make it enjoyable.
Otherwise,
because
it's like shit.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's just a chore you have to do, and it's horrible. Especially if you drive down, you're tired, you're irritated. And especially if you drive in Eastern Europe and you haven't been there for a while, you kind of just get surprised about things that you were usually used to.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's fucked up.
Yeah, but and one more thing is, like, for me at least, visiting my relatives. I love my relatives. I love my cousins. I love my aunts. I love everybody, actually. I'm lucky to have really nice relatives, and it was a lot of crying for me, man. Like, I mean, no, we actually, like, my relatives were a lot of like, oh, I haven't seen you, whatever, and they're crying because they haven't seen me. So okay, that was good. But then what I was getting at is, like, yeah, when you're done with that shit, they start, oh, you've gotten fat. Oh, you're fat. Why? So you should stop eating. Or the other way around. Some of them were like, you look a bit thin. You should be trying to eat some more. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm fat like a fucking asshole. But never mind.
Yeah, I've never gotten the thin complaint, honestly.
No? Yeah, well, you were...
I have no idea why, but
no
one called me thin.
Zoli, think about it. You are like, what height do you have? 180.
184.
Yeah. How much did you weigh when your girlfriend met you? How much?
I do not want to disclose this
I think
information.
Yeah, exactly. I think, like, what's it called? The thingy that weighs you was a bit like heavier than you.
I'll just say this: in Hungary, there's a fitness guru who said that beyond 100 kilos, a man is not a man, it's a pig. So I'm officially a pig.
No, Zoltan, no. Just take off your clothes and go throw up a bit or something, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, still a pig. I've tried it.
Oh, well. I was thinking about, you'll probably make good ham.
Yeah, so the point is, I'm no slender motherfucker.
No, but that's interesting to hear everybody giving their opinion about the way you look. That was surprising.
Yeah, of course they are. That's something you have to deal with when going on vacation back to your hometown, because everyone is judging you, and you have to be prepared for that. You have to prepare your mind for this shit.
Yeah, that was just awful. But yeah, you talked a bit about taking the car into a long road trip to visit your home country.
Hometown. Yeah. Home country.
Definitely, I would recommend, if you have the possibility, to try something else, like a plane. Definitely a plane. Yeah. But the thing is, it can be really stressful. It can be really dangerous, and things change, and your plan doesn't really go according to plan unless you're lucky. For example, when we were at you guys in the south of Germany, and
in the Black Forest, because
Yeah.
I live in the Black Forest. It's the most magical place in the world.
yeah, it's quite beautiful actually. It's a really beautiful place.
It is.
But when we're like, we're gonna go home to my parents, right? Oh, it's like 1,100 kilometers. No, 1,000, I think. I was like, yeah, well, that'd be okay. 12 hours maybe, but usually because you have the Autobahn, and then you have like just until you get there is only highway. It's like you're gonna go 130 kilometers an hour at least all the way to like
yeah, but
Prad,
you
to
didn't
and then
take into consideration that you've took off on a Friday
yeah, well, that's
in
a different story.
full fucking vacation season.
Yeah,
So
and with
The limitless
conclusion
highway, the limitless highway was limited to about 50 kilometers.
no, it was very limitless. There was no limit to how slow you could go on that
Yeah,
highway. There was
exactly.
like really no limit. You could also go backwards. Some of them did.
You could just
Yeah.
fucking turn around. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck this shit. I'm going home. Yeah. No, but we actually did like 18 hours or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was like crazy. I was really, really tired. So think about that. It's much easier to just take a plane. It's faster. It's nicer. It's just easier.
It is.
Yes, it is. Definitely.
But
I can tell you this.
for your own convenience, rent a car there, so you wouldn't have to take a cab everywhere.
Yeah, but I can tell you this.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, Bogdan, and let's try to do some commercials now.
Oh, please, Oli, please be my guest.
Of course. Because we do need the fucking money. So, what do you do when you go home? With your money, I mean. How do you...
The exchange rate and shit, that's horrible.
Exactly. How
Yeah,
do you exchange
have all these
it and-
commissions. I wanted to change some money in my
Yeah,
hometown, and
yeah.
I was like, "What do I have to pay this much?" This one guy had like a percentual commission. I was like, "Yo, you stupid! Come on, leave me alone." Yeah,
So we are not affiliated with them, but I will do a commercial for Revolut. It's sort of a bank account. I've used it for about 2 years. I don't know. How long have you been using Revolut?
not
You're
sure
eating.
exactly.
Not sure, is it?
I'm
Okay.
hungry.
It's okay. You can eat. Either
Yeah.
way.
The thing is,
Maybe
I've
you'll
used-
catch up and you're...
Yeah,
and,
I'm
the
trying
weight.
to, man. Can't you see?
So the thing is that...
Actually, I have used Revolut since a while now, and it's really, really useful. And also, since for us expats, you know, you still have your friends and your family home. And when I had to like send or receive money, it's much easier, much smarter, much faster. It just goes like instant if you send it through Revolut.
It's like
really nice.
an instant message. It's right there. If the other ones are Revolut user as well. And you can exchange money without any fees within the boundaries of 200 euros, I believe, depending on the level of, I don't know what the fuck it's called, you choose. But the free one is about 200 euros. It's free to exchange anytime. And we really used it while we were home because we could, with this universal bank card, you could withdraw money in the local currency anywhere in Europe.
Without those fucking tariffs and shit.
Yeah, we are not sponsored by them, but if you like our podcast and click the link below in the description, you could sign up for Revolut and we get a tiny bit amount of money for referring you at no cost to you. So...
Yeah, but it's really good because the thing is with this, what blew my mind first when I started using it was that you don't actually have to pay anything for this. There's nothing. Like I never paid anything. I could invest in cryptocurrency. I could invest in the stocks. I could do whatever I wanted, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This is so easy. This is like at the tip of your fingers, you know. why doesn't everyone use this? Now I believe there are a lot of people, maybe, or more people than before, but it just felt so good to have it, especially in our holidays, because it's really no hassle, you know.
Yeah. And personally, you know what I do, because you have the option to create vaults in Revolut. That meaning you can create savings accounts that you create in an instance in your phone, and I just do that I get my paycheck on my German account and I instantly transfer everything to Revolut, and I just say that first week, second week, third week, fourth week I have this amount to spend, and the rest goes into a saving account. And
That's cool.
it makes savings a bit easier, because in my mind I have only this amount of cash to spend at any given week, and it helped dial it back a bit.
Yeah. You know what? What I did with the Revolut thing, I actually bought a part of a Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay.
No, seriously, because I can't remember exactly what was. I think it was exactly when we came back. I was left with some like almost nothing on the account on Revolut. You know, it was like, I don't know, maybe not even €1 or something. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with this? I'm not gonna like transfer it or whatever. Although it wouldn't cost anything to transfer it back to your account, but it just felt like stupid somehow. And I was like, oh, what is this crypto thing? Oh, fine, look, oh, there's Bitcoin. I never had big Bitcoin. I never knew how you'd buy Bitcoin, how to buy it, where to buy it, and so on. I was like, can I buy Bitcoin for like maybe 1 pence or something? I have no idea what it was, like nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And now I actually have 45 crowns in Bitcoin. That's maybe 4.5 euros.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's 0.00116888 parts of a Bitcoin.
And that's another thing
that was
you
cool.
you can trade on Revolut for fucking free.
Yeah.
And that's how I got into trading, and now I have a pretty okay portfolio. But they gave me the courage to get into it.
Yeah,
and,
but that's a really good tip for people that are traveling back to their countries. Use Revolut, gonna save you a ton of money and then a ton of hassle. You know.
So in conclusion, they are not sponsoring us. This is a product that we really like, and if you sign up on the link below, that we might get some money back from it. But it really is a fucking nice thing to do.
Yeah.
So let's move on. How did you find the drive to Romania?
Yes. Let's say like this. When we first started from you, because for us it was a bit more complicated than for you. You just had like 1,000 something kilometers, 1,300, I think, right?
Yes, something on the lines of that.
Yeah,
I can't recall.
And you had like just highway and then a couple of 100 kilometers in Romania, which were probably horrible.
We had no ferries and so on.
Yeah, but for us, we had to go like 400 kilometers, drive 400 kilometers in Sweden, and then take a ferry boat to Germany. And then it was, as you would say, smooth sailing, which is not so smooth. But yeah, it's really cool. And the thing is, usually you can plan things ahead quite okay, but with the pandemic it was a bit dicey, because you couldn't really exactly rely on the fact that you can go through borders or not, or what are the restrictions, because they were changing all the time. We had actually an app that was called Reopen Europe, I think, and which showed us like really simple, like what the rules are, and if there are something that we need to get, something that we need to read about. But yeah, so when we started from Sweden, it was really like nice. We were hopeful, happy. Oh my god, this is gonna be so great. Road trip, yay, party, whatever. And then we got to the ferry boat, and it was really nice because we could sleep. It took like fucking 8 or 9 hours. 9 hours, yeah. And then we could sleep. The dog was fine. He could eat. He could and Then we came to Germany. Germany, the land of no speed limits, where you're just limited by your own. By the road traffic, or no, what's it called? Road works, and both of them, both traffic and road. But anyway, but
So
it was
there
great.
are no limits in Germany because there are so many road renewal and road works that you
Yeah.
can't really go anywhere fast.
Yeah, it was okay actually. To be honest, going from the north to south, it was quite okay. Which was actually nice because I was like, yeah, finally I can go faster than 120. Yay!
You couldn't really because you had bicycles strapped to your fucking car.
I could because I had them on my what's it called?
That
hitch thingy.
dick
The-
that
the
comes out
dick's
of your back of
coming
your car.
out of my ass. Oh,
What the
never mind.
fuck is
The
it
car's
called?
ass, okay? The car's ass.
Yeah, I'll put it in the animation. What it's called? It's a hitch.
It's
hitch something.
It's a hitch. It's a.
We'll put up a picture so you understand.
it's a.
What's the
ball.
dick that comes out of your car's ass?
Yeah, my
So,
car's
never
ass.
mind.
Thank you. You saved me, Zoli. Thank you. And yeah, but if you have them in the on the hitch thingy, then you can go. I think 150. Yeah, that's cool. I did go more than 120.
Yeah, that's
I was
good.
happy. So that was a change because in Sweden everything is so really like, yeah, it's slow. It is like on the highways you have 120 or 110.
But do you have highways or just expressways?
Yeah, we do have highways, but there are not so many because we actually don't need them because it's a long story. Let's just
Because
like
your
that.
country is so small, you don't need highways.
Definitely. Yeah. The thing is, like, although you are like lower speed limits, you can go constantly with like 120, and there's not much happening on the road, and you get much faster to places than you would expect. And then in Germany, it was cool that you could like drive a bit faster. There was more traffic, a bit more stress, some road works. Yeah, it was starting to be a bit interesting. And then on the way back from you guys. I don't know how to describe it, but I think there's a picture of the trailer thingy. If do you remember that Lucy called
Exactly.
you
And hey,
she was on the...
you know what we'll do? Because we've reached about 35-40 minutes in this podcast, we'll do this in 2 parts. And
yeah, we could definitely do that.
we'll do a part 2 of going fucking home, and we'll show the trailer thingy, which will be the teaser. Which will be the teaser for episode 2.
Picture, right?
Yeah,
I think we sent
yeah,
you a
you did.
picture. You
You
can
did.
use that. That would be fucking stupid.
that will be the thumbnail and the teaser for episode 2.
Oh, crazy! Yeah, good, nice.
So we'll just say goodbye and see you in the next one. Stick around because part 2 will be even more interesting.
It will blow your mind.
Exactly. We will go in depth. Hey, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.